Alright, Sharpshot 21 here. We are on to the belt routing. Not terribly complicated. We'll get the belts routed, then we'll switch over to the carriage preparation, and then we'll get it all bolted together. Time to get this mounted up. So the way this goes in, belt comes up through here, through this hole, and back through this hole. Now, this is designed to sit right here. So obviously we have some extra. That's okay, because I'm going to have to restring this when I reprint this. So we're going to leave the extra for now. But we'll hold it up here. And we'll pull it through. Then this comes in. And then there's a tooth section here. This mounts in, clamps on, and then you pull it up to tighten it. So I may trim some of this off. I don't need this much tail to rethread things. Now we will lay this over. Now we need 2 M3s. And then I need to see what we need for screws. M3 by 8s. Two M3 by 8s. Okay, that is started. This is a little finicky. Okay, so I'm going to trim off. Bugger. I gotta take that back off. This is all twisted. Make sure this isn't twisted. And then I'm gonna trim off all but like an inch here. So I'll come back when this is done. For this, you're gonna need two 2-meter GT2 6mm wide belts. So let's grab those, get this routed, and then we'll go from there. There it is. So need 2 of those. Now these go the same but opposite. So coming from this side, there's no kind of easy way to do this. So let's see if you can see this. All right. Teeth go inside, I believe. No, excuse me. Teeth go out. And the teeth go out. Now, coming to this piece, we go around this, around the cog, back out. Now you sometimes have to just finagle using the teeth that around. Once you've come out, make sure you stay on the bottom here. And then once you get to this side, you make sure you stay on this pulley and run it through. All right. So we have one done. Now, I'll turn this off, run the second one, and we'll come back when they're both routed. All right. It is now time for some heat sets. So, time for 3 heat certs. Let's make sure these are the right ones. They are. Right. So you get 2 heat certs in here and 1 in there. Now with these 2 heat certs, you need to make sure they get below this step. They're not flush with here, flush with here. Otherwise it's going to affect the belts. Okay, those 2 are in. That's in. And we're going to need 2 M3 by 8s. And 2 of the Maker Beam XL nuts, so let me grab those. Alright, 2 M3s, nuts, and then we need M3 by 10, 8s. There they are. Alright. There's those two. Run them through. These nuts have a squared side and a rounded side. I always use the rounded side back, or towards those pieces. What you have to do is you pull belts through here and you use the nuts to clamp them down, those two holes. So I'll see if I can get that in frame for you. All right. So I'm going to start with this loose side. I might actually have to hit that with a file. I'm going to hit that with a file, open those up a little bit, and then we'll get back. So I've filed those out a bit, so we should be able to fit. Should be able to fit both of them through. Okay. So I like to start with one side. Pull the tails through enough. Run this screw through. All right, so see how that's on there? We have to tighten this down. Helps if you put them on the correct side. All right. run these in. Try to keep them square. Alright. Remember, keep them twist free. Okay. Now the trick with the second one is you gotta start it. And then you have to be able to torque it. Sometimes these get threaded incorrectly. So we gotta run a screw in them and correct that. All right. So next piece is we are going to mount this carriage, and then we can tighten those belts down. So let me find out what we need. And 2x8. I've got some socket heads. Should have enough space. you can use button heads. So that works if you don't have socket heads. All right. Now that the carriage is secured, so that is secured. Make sure both of these are tightened down. You want them fairly taut in the back, but remember you can tighten them up with the drives. And then you trim off the extra. Wherever my side snips went, there they are. And you want to go flush. So that's all done. Now just test it, and it shouldn't move side to side as it moves forward to back. And we don't. So we're in good shape. But thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. That was the belt routing for the top. Next stop, putting the bed on. See you next time.